is Kevin Mayo, and today we're going to drink some beer. And we've got Alchemist Heady Topper. So, this is a tough beer to get. It's almost impossible to get. I want to give a shout out to my niece Lindsay. She lives right there in, Waterbury, Vermont? Waterbury, Vermont. She got me some for Christmas. Thank you, Linz. You're my favorite niece. Like I said, this beer is considered one of the best double IPAs, if not the best double IPA in the country. It pretty much comes down to this or Pliny the Elder. Haven't had this before, my first time. Looking forward to it. So, without too much ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. They've got a very limited run of this. They make 15 barrels a week. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. And leave some comments. We're always looking for comments, especially you guys that have tried this. Really would love to know what you guys think of this. Now, they really make a big deal about drinking from the can, which we will do some of that also. However, because I always like to do the look of the beer as part of my reviews, I still am going to pour some into the bottle. But they say the can really gives you the most aroma and the most flavor. As I was pouring this, I could already I could already smell just some wonderful aromas coming up from it. It's a dark orange. It's very hazy. About a finger of just slightly off-white head. Can't see through it, so it's really hard to tell how much carbonation there is. Let's go ahead and do some smelling here. Oh, got a little pepper. I can smell the malt, mango, grapefruit, grass, pine, resin. This smells like heaven. Oh, God. You just want to dive right in, which that's why we're here, so let's go ahead. Oh, that is so good. You do get a little bit of the malt right up in front. Oh, man. I just got a taste of it, just like right in the front of my tongue. Just like sweet orange or sweet grapefruit, you know. Not really bitter grapefruit. And you do get the strong bitter aftertaste that you expect from an IPA. This is a double IPA. It's 8% ABV. But ew, this is delicious. You know, when you start out doing the beer reviews, or when I started out doing the beer reviews, my palate was, mostly lagers and pilsners. This is what I drank for years. Drank a lot of Sam Adams, Boston Lager on tap. And started to really develop, and you get more and more into the IPAs. And a lot of times the IPAs, I swear, they just make them bitter to make them bitter. Or put it another way, they don't really balance it, so the bitter just overwhelms everything else. But this, it's balanced. Like I said, you get the malt. There's a bunch of other flavors in there I'm going to get to in a minute. You get the bitter in the aftertaste, but it's not overwhelming. It's not just bitter for bitterness sakes. Malt, grapefruit, pine, just like a pine needle. But at the same time, you don't get that. Sometimes you get that real strong resin. 6 Points resin, you get that. Like your tongue is almost sticky. It's a nice mouthfeel. It's not too astringent. Sometimes they get too carbonated and they just kind of fizz on the tongue. Other times they get a little too creamy. Perfect mouthfeel. Let's switch over to the can. See if we can see any difference or not. The pine's definitely more prevalent, sniffing the can. Yes, it almost smells like a pine forest. Again, the grapefruit, a little kiwi. smell the pepper. I was getting a pepper smell originally on that one. Let's try the can. Malt. Getting a little mango. Grapefruit. Kiwi. This is just delicious. You guys got to try this. If you can find it, drink it. We're going to give this one 100. 100 out of 100. Best beer I've ever had. Haven't had Pliny yet. Other than that, best beer, I should say other than that, but this is by far the best beer I've ever had. This is a kick-ass beer. I love it. I really would love you guys to try it.